Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm sharing with you my top 5 secret makeup tips for making your makeup look better. All of these tips are really easy and I've sort of used the knowledge that I've gained from being a YouTuber over the past few years and just really experimenting with a ton of makeup. And these are my top 5 tricks. I think you're going to love them and find them super helpful. Before we get into these tips, if you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do find it helpful or enjoyable at any point. And also don't forget to turn on your post notifications for my channel so you don't miss my next video. My first tip to make your makeup look better really has to do with your skin. I feel like that is such a foundational element of makeup that it's not really talked about enough, but skincare is so extremely important if you want your makeup to look better, because if your skin looks better, makeup's going to lay better on top of it. So my first favorite product to help take care of my skin is from Lily Silk, who is also the sponsor of today's video. The product I'm talking about is the Lily Silk Pillowcase. Silk in general is such a game changer in my opinion, especially a silk pillowcase. If you've never heard of a silk pillowcase or kind of what the benefits are, I will run through those really quickly. If you've ever woken up for a nap or just from sleeping at night and you have creases and wrinkles on your face, then you're probably using a cotton pillowcase. That's such a big culprit of causing creases and wrinkles in our face. So silk pillowcases do not cause this, and the reason why is because cotton has more resistance against our skin and hair. So it's gonna make your hair frizzier, and it also is just not great for your skin. Whereas silk is very silky, of course, and it gives more sort of slip, so your hair and your skin can move around more easily on your pillowcase. So it causes a lot more slip, which is better for your skin and hair in the long run. Silk is also more tightly woven than cotton, which means that it absorbs less moisture. So if you're doing your really nice nighttime skincare routine, maybe there's some expensive products in your routine, and when you go to bed and you're laying on a cotton pillowcase, cotton really can absorb a lot of that moisture that you put on your face, therefore basically rendering your skincare useless, whereas silk does not do that. It's less absorbent, so your skincare is gonna go a longer way and you're just gonna save money with skincare products in the long run. Another benefit of a silk pillowcase is it regulates temperature easier. So if you're a hot sleeper or a cold sleeper, either way it's better at regulating temperature than cotton. It's also great if you have allergies, which I do, because it does not attract dust mites, and it's just a more allergenic friendly material. Their packaging is also absolutely beautiful. It just feels so luxurious. And another product that I have from them that will help with your hair looking healthier is a silk headband. I always use a headband when I'm doing my skincare and makeup, and I've just been using, like, you know, the plain ones you can get at Target, but this one has been such an upgrade. It's this really pretty two-tone. It has an elastic at the back, so it'll fit a lot of different head sizes. You will see this in the clips in the tips that I'm going to share with you where I do application demos. But this has been really great to keep my hair out of the way, but it doesn't make it frizzy or damage it any further. And the last product I have, which is going to tie into one of our tips at the end, is this silk blouse. This is so beautiful. So it has little pearl buttons, which really drew me to it because it's a regular classic silk blouse, such a wardrobe staple, but I like the elevated element of having like a pearl button. It's just something different and unique, and I haven't really ever seen a shirt like this, and the color I'm obsessed with. I will talk a little bit more about color theory in the end of this video, but Lily Silk carries so many different silk products. They have clothing, they have the pillowcases, they have hair accessories, they have so many different products and sizes to choose from, so many beautiful blouses and clothing on their site. Ugh, so beautiful. I definitely need to purchase another top from them because I'm obsessed with this one. Feels so luxurious. It is luxurious. If you've never owned anything silk, I think Lily Silk is a really reputable brand to start with because all of their products are truly amazing quality. Thank you to Lily Silk for sponsoring this portion of today's video, and I always like to say thank you to you guys as well for watching my content so I can get these opportunities. I will link their site below and everything that I shared today, but let's get into my tips to make your makeup look better. So my second tip for better makeup is is really emphasizing your skin prep routine. Now your skincare routine does not have to be complicated at all. My morning skincare routine is actually very simple, but I've just found products that work really well with my makeup. One of my favorites are under eye patches, especially if you struggle with just fine lines, you have dark circles, or your under eyes get very dry like mine do. I really would recommend getting some eye patches. These are some of my favorite from Jillian Dempsey. These are their hydrating eye masks. I've tried several different brands, but I find that these ones are really effective. They have this really milky, serum-y quality, and they work beautifully under concealer. Some eye patches I do find the serum they leave behind will make your concealers pill, but I don't find that that is the case with these. I really love these. They're just super effective. I don't use these every single day, but if I just feel like my under eyes need a little bit of extra help, these always come to the rescue. My third tip is to invest in some skin tools. Skin tools have been such a game changer in my routine, truly. One of my favorites is the Dermaflash Pore Extractor. This seems scary at first, but it's so effective. And if you've used like pore strips and stuff like that, this basically does what a pore strip does, but so much better. It's a lot more gentler on my skin, and I find that it's more effective than a pore strip. So how this works is it has this metal spatula type of look to it, and then you turn it on. I will not do that because it's pretty loud. And then it has this curve to it. So you'll see in my application video, but what you do is you want to make sure that you have a moist face, and then you run this over any area you want to declog your pores, really. It's super satisfying, and it always gets just like all the gunk out of my pores. I find I'll probably do this once or twice a month. It's just when I notice that my pores are getting a little clogged and I need to clean them out. This takes care of them. It's so worth the money. I think this was like a limited edition sparkly one, but they do sell this on Sephora, and I know it is a bit more pricey, but trust me, you will love this. Another tool from Dermaflash that I really love is their, I don't know what it's called, the dermaplaning tool, I believe. It's the little tool that shaves your face. If you've never tried shaving your face, you have to. It literally changes how your foundation looks, because peach fuzz can sort of add this texture to your skin, and when you have a shaven face, it looks so smooth, especially if you struggle with a lot of texture like I do. When I like shave my face, it looks so much better. Another tool I really recommend investing in that I will do again probably once a month, maybe 2 times a month, but I feel like once a month is usually enough for me. It does not make your hair grow back darker or thicker. That is 100% a myth. So I love those 2 skincare tools. I've tried a lot of skincare tools, but these 2 are definitely my favorite. And then a third one I will add in is either a gua sha or a Jade roller. I feel like I use my rollers more. They're just a little bit more convenient, especially with the eye patches. I will kind of go over the eye patch, or if I'm doing a sheet mask, they're just really great at depuffing. You can put them in the freezer, and I also really love skin globes. Those are another great one. Everything will be linked below, but invest in some skin tools. Your skin will thank you. My fourth tip is to utilize your fingers. I actually don't like using my fingers, especially when applying base makeup, but lately I've been doing it because the outcome outweighs the temporary uncomfortableness of doing it, especially with the foundation formula I'm using now, which is the Kosas foundation. I've just found the best way to apply that foundation is to basically put it on my face and then use my fingers to work it into my skin, and then I will go in with my sponge to further blend it out. Not only does this make the sponge absorb less product, but I don't know, I think it's the heat from your skin. Something just works magic with foundations when you work them into your skin before blending with a brush or a sponge. It looks so smooth. It becomes this second skin instead of sitting on top of your skin, which can make your makeup look more cakey. It could crease more, and it's just such a great technique. If you haven't tried it out, definitely do that. The only thing I will say is this might not work for a more matte quick drying foundation, but any creamy liquid foundation I think will work really beautifully for. And then another way I love to utilize my fingers is with my under eye concealer or any other area of my face that I find creases easily. After I do my concealer, I always go in with my finger and work the concealer into my under eye. I usually just use patting motion, so I'm not like swiping or anything like that. and this helps to pick up extra product. It smooths out your creases, and I always do this right before I set with powder so that when I am setting with powder, I'm setting something that's smooth and not something that already has time to sort of sink into the fine lines in my skin. I will also use this tip around my nose and in my smile lines. Again, it picks up that extra product and just helps everything look a little bit smoother. And my last tip is knowing your tones slash playing up your best feature. So I would say knowing your tones not only applies to makeup, but also with what you wear, which brings me back to the silk shirt from Lily Silk. I got this color because I think blue always looks good on me. Almost every shade of blue, I think, makes you see my face more, whereas some colors can sort of take away from your face or drain the life out of your face. You probably know what I'm saying. You probably have things in your wardrobe that you put on and you're like, I don't know why, but like I look very sick in this. And that's probably because that's not a great color for you. For me, I love blue. It plays really well with my skin tone, my hair, and my eyes. I am a low, medium contrast sort of person, which means that my hair, my skin, my eyes, none of those really contrast heavily with each other, so I like to stick with more medium or light tones and sort of avoid very drastic colors like black. I also find green looks really bad on me because I have an olive undertone. It really pulls out the green, whereas this blue works well with my cooler olive skin. I know wardrobe may seem unrelated to makeup, but it's really not, because it plays in greatly with your overall appearance. If you're wearing a color that flatters you both on your body and on your face, it's going to bring your face to life more. It's just going to make you look so much more vibrant. The shade of the shirt, by the way, is French blue. Lily Silk has a ton of different shades of their silk shirt. If you were to pick out one thing to add to your wardrobe, I would definitely recommend getting one high quality silk shirt in your most flattering color. So not only do I recommend being intentional with the clothes that you wear, but also the colors that you put on your face. For me, I love warm tones on my eyes. It's kind of weird. I don't love dressing in warm tones. They're actually pretty unflattering on me. But for my eyes, I love warm bronzy shades like the shades that I have on today. I feel like they bring out my eyes. And then with lips, I need to stick very neutral because lipsticks can pull very warm on me. Same with blush. I stick to more neutral cool tones for my lips and my cheeks and the rest of my face, but the eyes, I really like to play with my warm colors. So I would definitely recommend looking into color theory, maybe booking a color consultant. I know that's a thing. You can basically have a consultant pick all of your best colors so you know what looks good on you. Or you might already know, you might just have colors that you know you look great in. So really lean into those. It took me a while to figure out my makeup, but it's so worth it. Play around with different colors in your wardrobe, on your face, and just figure out what works best for you. And then my second part of this tip is to play up your best feature. For me, I like focusing on my eyes. I never really do bold lips. It's not really my thing. I really just like doing either a really skin focused look or an eye focused look. You could play up your brows, you could play up your cheekbones, you could do your eyes, you could do your lips, you could just do overall skin, maybe several at a time. Just keep the eyes or lips, one or the other. You know, I wouldn't do a bold lip and a bold eye. I know this seems like kind of a simple tip, but it's just a game changer. I know I keep saying that about all these tips, but it's so important to know what you want to bring out of your face because it helps to sort of conceal or hide other things that you might not enjoy as much. Not saying that like you have to have things that you don't like about your face or love about your face, but you know, play up your best features is what I'm trying to say. So that was it for my 5 secret tips to make your makeup look better. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different than what I usually post on YouTube, but I think it's super helpful because I'm just trying to share more of what I've learned from lots of years of trial and error to make your life easier, to make your buying choices easier, so you're not gonna waste, not that I wasted time, but you're not gonna have to spend as much time as I did figuring these things out. I figured them out and now I'm gonna share them with you. So I just really hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. But thank you for tuning in. I will have Lily Silk linked below and all the other little tips and products that I mentioned throughout this video. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.